Good evening, ළමයි හැමෝටම. අයිබෝවන්. Good evening, Situ. Right. Today we are going to discuss our model number 15. Right, related to the previous paper, and this one it's like a area and the perimeter question. And now we are going to discuss this question. The figure shows a part of the decoration, and it is made of DBC right angle triangular portion and a sector with the angle at the center is a 90. And the radius is a 7 centimeters, and take the value for a pi is equal to the 7 for the following calculations. Now find the area of the sector ABD. Now what is the formula? How to find the area of the circle? Pi r squared. Therefore this one is a quarter of a circle, right? It's a 90 degrees out of 360. Therefore how to find the area? And this is the sector, and this one is like 90 degrees. 90 degrees, and here is a triangular portion also. These two things are equal because the radius A, B, C, D, A, B, C, and D. Right. The radius is equal to 7 centimeters. This one is 7 centimeters. Therefore, this one is also 7 cm. As well as the details then 90 degrees, right? Now find the area of the sector ABD. Right. First one, area of a circle is a pi r squared, but you need to multiply by theta over 360 degrees. Now we can simplify. Pi is equal to the 22 over 7 multiply by the r to the power of 2, and the radius is 7. 7 into 7, and you know this one is equal to the 90 degrees. 90 degrees is equal to the 1 over 4. Now 7 times 1 and 7 times 1 are 2 times 11, and the 2 times 2. එච්චරනේ පුතේ simplify වෙන්නේ. Oh, now answer becomes 77 divided by the 2. Then answer is a decimal place number 38.5. The unit is the unit should be a square centimeters. Square centimeters, right? And this is a answer for the first one. ඔන්න ඕක තමයි පුතේ පළවෙනි එක answer එක නම් ලස්සනට වැඩේ එන්න ඕන. right. අපි ලස්සන note down කරගමු. this way. The first one එකෙන් අහන්න අපෙන් ඉස්සලාම the area of the ABD part, right? ABD part. හරිනේ. අපි ඒක හෙව්වා. Now use the details of the first answer, then find the answer for the second question. මට ලස්සනට පුතේ BC එකේ length එක දාන්න බලන්න හොයලා. If the area of the portion BCD is equals to the area of the ABD sector. එහෙනම් පුතේ triangle එකේ area එක සමාන වෙනවා. Therefore that one should be also 38.5 cm squared. ඒක ලේසි සිතු. අපි දන්න triangular portion එකක පුතේ area එක හොයන විදිය අපි දන්නවනේ. කොහොමද හොයන්නේ? half into the base into the height. Now base is a BC because the BCD triangular portion becomes as a right angular triangle. Now BC is a base. Now perpendicular height is a 7. Now this one should be equal to the 38.5. හරිනේ. දැන් පොඩි කපටි වැඩක් කරමු. දැන් බලන්න බෝඩ් එක. How it becomes as a 38.5? It's a decimal place. Now I am going to use 38.5 is equals to the 77 divided by 2. Now I am going to use 77 over 2 for the 38.5. Now you need to find the answer for a BC now. Now how to find the answer for a BC? Now you need to write as a 7 times BC, so 7 BC divide by 2. Then may 2 එකට may 2 කපලා දාන්න පුළුවන්. Yes. As well as now BC is equals to the 77 divided by 7. Actually this one is equals to the 11 centimeters. The කැමතිට අපිට මෙතන කපන්න තිබ්බා 7 times 1 7 times 11 කියලා. අපහැදිලි වෙයි කියලා හිතුවේ, right? Now this one is easy. This is the equation. We need to construct the equation, then find the answer for a BC. BC is unknown term. Situl, මේක තේරෙනවද පුතා? කොහොමද තත්ත්වය? Yeah. Now next one. Find AD arc length. Now that's easy thing. මට අග්ගාල හොයලා බලන්න. AD arc length එක අහන්නේ. What is the formula? The circumference of a circle becomes as a 2 pi r. C equals 2 pi r. And this one is a sector, therefore 2 pi r in theta over 360. දාලා හදලා පෙන්නන ටක් ගාලා මට arc length එක හොයමු පුතේ ලස්සනට. ඒක ලේසි. Level. නියමයි. බලමු පුතේ අපි. How to find the answer for the third one? Third one. 2 pi r multiplied by the theta over 360 degrees. And now we know 2 multiplied by the 22 over 7 and multiplied by the radius is also 7. And the theta of 360 means 1 over 4. Now 7 and 7 eliminate, and 2 times 1, 2 times 2, and again 2 times 1 and 2 times 11. ලේසිම ලේසි උත්තරේ කෙලින්ම 11 centimeters. එච්චරයි. Right? 11 cm. නියමයි. Now if length DC, if DC length to the nearest centimeter is 13, for DC එතකොට this one, this is the nearest centimeter is 13. 13. Now we know the find answer for a BC. BC is to the level. Then again find the perimeter of the decoration to the nearest centimeters. Right? Perimeter, therefore you need to find the sum of the lengths around the figure. Don't add the insides ones. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙයාව add කරන්න එපා. As a radius. Right. Now tell me the answer. ඒකත් මාර ලේසිම එකක්. ඉක්මනට හදමු බලන්න. උත්තරේ කියන්නේ easy. 42 cm. නියමයි. බලව check කරලා perimeter. The sum of the all lengths, therefore starting point මං ගන්නම් මෙතනින් මම යන මෙන්න මේ direction එක, right? Now AD arc length is 11. 11 plus 13 plus 11 plus 7. That's it. Now 1, 4, 5, 7, 12, and the one remainder 1 remainder, 2, 3, 4. 42 centimeters. Nearby. So many. Another thing, everyone, the area and the perimeter, the lesson is very easy thing, as well as so this is a compulsory question in the part B in the first paper. ඒ කියන්නේ පොතේ 2 hour paper එකේ අනිවාර්ය question එකක් එනවා. ලකුණු 10න් 10 ගන්න ඕනේ හැමෝම. Right. Well done. Now I am going to the next part. Actually this one's relevant to the sets. මතක ඇති sets. Right. ඔබට පොඩි කරන්නම් මේක. Right. Firstly, draw this Venn diagram. මේ Venn diagram එක අදගමු තිය ලස්සන්ට අපි හැමෝම. Out of 100 people in a certain village, 53 do government jobs, right? Out of 100 people, therefore we know 100 people represent as a universal set. මතකයි. ලොකුම එක්කෙනානේ universal set, right? Now 53 do government jobs, right? Government jobs. How many of them don't do government jobs, right? Now අපි government jobs ගත්තොත් එහෙම G කියලා. The question is a G dash. එහෙනම් පුතේ මාරම ලේසි. උත්තරේ වාට නිකම්ම කියන්න පුළුවන්. What is the answer? What is the answer? සිතු? ඒක ලේසිම question එකක්. Out of 100 people in a certain village, 53 do government jobs. Lesi. Yeah, 43, right? You need to subtract 53. You need to subtract from the 100. Now answer becomes as a 47. 47. Number 2. If 49 of the whole group are women. Now complete the following Venn diagram using the given information. Right. Try it. Ba meka draw karagන්න try එකක් දෙන්න හැමෝම. Find the answers for the all spaces. Right, that's easy thing, because and you know the theory part, there are how many regions outside of the two circles, as well as a 1, 2, 3. Therefore there are 4 regions. Now the 49, if 49 of the whole group are women, therefore 49 කියන්නේ පුතේ මෙන්න මේ ලොකුම circle එකනේ. right? Now you have to put the 49 on a circle, or 49 represent as a woman. Now 49. Therefore, sum of these two regions, right, should be a 49. Ready? The sum of these two regions. That means the whole region of the woman state is a 49. Now 49 plus 20 is becomes as a 69. Therefore, this one should be a 100 minus 69. That's the method. එහෙනම් මෙන්න මේ portion එක මට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් මෙන්න මේ කැල්ල. How to find the answer? 100 minus 69, because the sum of these two regions becomes as a woman, therefore 49, and there are outsides of the circle 20, and the 20 plus 49 69, and 100 minus 69. එන පුතේ මෙතන මට උත්තරයක් එනවා 31. Now you know how many peoples out of 100 people in a certain village, 53 do government jobs. 53 people. Therefore, sum of these two things, the whole circle should be a 53. Now here's a 31. Therefore, you have to find the answer for a middle one. How to find the answer for a middle one? What is the method? You need to subtract, right? 31 subtract from the 53. That's the method, right? That's the method. 53 minus 31. Then answer becomes as a 22. How to find the answer for this place? The sum of the whole circle becomes as a 49. Now you need to subtract 22 from the 49. Now answer becomes as a 27. Now complete. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 regions now. සිතුන්ට මේක තේරෙනවද පුතේ? Yes? තේරෙනවද කොහොමද? Yeah, well done. නියමයි, yeah? නියමයි. Right. You did it. Now I am going to the probabilities. Right. අපි ලස්සන draw කරගමු පුතේ මේක. This one we call as a grid. Right. Show the every possible answers as a sample space. In the box, there are 4 identical cards marked 1 to 4, right? A card is random out of the box and mark its number, and after putting that card into the box. This is with replacement. This is not a without replacement. This is a with replacement. Replacement right? Now, and take another card. Right. Now represent the sample space on a grid. Now what to do? That's easy thing. You need to draw the cross. How many incidents there are now? There are totally 4 into 4. There are 16 outcomes. There are 16 outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 outcomes like that. Take a lazy, right? 16 outcomes. And find the probability of getting two cards in such a way that the sum of the numbers obtained in both occasions be 5. The sum of the two cards, the first take one and the second draw. The sum of the first draw and the second draw should be a 5. And I put a number card එක බලමු අපි කොහොමද 5 වෙන්නේ. Look at this x is this also sum is a 2, sum is 3, sum is a 4, and this is sum of the 5. This one, right? And this one sum is a 3, 4, and this is a sum is a 5. Now you know, like this. It's like a diagonal one. It's like a diagonal one. Look at this. Yeah. 4 and 1, 3 and 2, and 2 and 3, and the 1 and 4, right? These are the answers. Now find the probability. Therefore, how many elements there are? There are 4 outcomes out of 16. The answer is a 4 out of 16, or you can simplify as a 1 out of 4. කැමති විදිය. දෙකම හරි. නියමයි. සිතුන් එක තේරුණාද පුතා? Probability? Yeah, නියමයි. Now we are going to the next questions. Right. Actually, this one's related to the percentages. Right. Now I'm going to the 3-hour paper parts. And you know, first question becomes as a percentage of fractions. Sorry, percentages of graphs, right? And you know, 3-hour paper, yeah? 3-hour paper. We already discussed the all percentages lesson. There are 12 parts in the percentages. අපි කතා කරන්නේ profit, loss, discount, commissions, right? VAT, so the simple interest, compound interest, and the reducing balance. Now, share market. Now look at this. A mobile phone worth 30,000 can be purchased by making down payment as a 12,000 and paying the remainder by 15 equal installments with an annual interest is a 36%. If the interest is calculated on the reducing balance, now you have to find the answer for a monthly installment. Now, calculate the monthly installment. I use the method for this question. What's method? Reducing balance, right? Reducing balance. Now, find the answer for a monthly installment. Kamara lazy because the forward direction is not about the percentage, right? All details are very clear. Now you can find the answer for a monthly installment. Monthly installment. Everyone, අපි ලස්සට හදමු. සිතුන් දානු උත්තරය හදලා, right? මතක නැත්තම් කියන්න ඕනේ. Okay? Right. නියමයි. බලමු අපි දැන් time එක ඇතිනේ. Right? And you know the theory part, the 3-hour paper. අපි ගත්ත 3-hour paper. Now you have to find the answers for the 10 questions. Therefore, 3 hours means, you know, 180 minutes. Divide by 10, approximately we call as 18 minutes. Therefore, and subtract 3 minutes for wasting times. Now each question 15 minutes. ඇත්තටම විනාඩි 15ක් යන්නේ නැහැ නේ පුතේ එක ගානකට. ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන ළමයිට නේද? විනාඩි 15කට අඩුවෙන් ගාන හදන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Right. Now I'm going to discuss a mobile phone, the 30,000, right? Therefore, firstly, we need to find the answer for a loan amount. අපි ඉස්සලම් පුතේ loan amount කියන එක හොයාගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. Right. Now I'm going to find the answer for a loan amount. Loan amount. What is the answer for a loan amount? Now 30,000 is a value. Then you need to subtract the down payment for this one. Therefore, 12,000 is a down payment. Now answer becomes 18,000 rupees. Now this is the answer for a loan amount. හරිනේ පුතේ. Phone එක 30,000 තමයි. හැබැයි 12,000 becomes as a make the down payment, right? Now paying the remainder by 15 equal monthly installments with an annual interest 36%. Now I'm going to find the value for this is step number 1. Now what is step number 2? Monthly loan value. මේක පුතේ interest එකක් නෑ නේද? Without interest. Without interest. How to find the answer? And 18,000 you have to divide by the 15 equal monthly installment. You can divide by the 15. Now answer becomes, and the 15 times 1 is a 15. It's a 15. And the 3 remainders, and third is a 2. Now answer is a 1,200 rupees without interest. Now you have to calculate the interest per month. Interest per monthly loan value. How to find the answer? 1,200 multiplied by the 36% for a year. For a year. This is a monthly. Therefore, you need to multiply by the 1/2. Now, 0 and 0 eliminate. And 12 times 1, 12 times 3. Now, 12 times 3 becomes as a how many rupees? 36 rupees. 36 rupees. 36 rupees. Now, what is step number 4? Step number 4. After this one, you have to count the MU. Count the MU can. Mooneme. MU can. Monthly units. Number of monthly units. What is the formula? N times n plus 1 divided by the 2. This is a general term of the triangular numbers also. And I put the n can count the number of installments. Now I'm going to multiply 15 into the 16 divide by the 2. Now 2 times 1 and 2 times 8. Now answer becomes 8 times 5 is a 40 and 4 remainders 4 and it's a 1 2 0. That means it's a 120 rupees. Monthly units gone. How many units? 120 units. units. Now, step number 5, and we know the formula: total interest. Total interest is equals to the product between the interest per monthly loan value and the units, number of monthly units. Now 36 multiply by the 120. How many rupees? 12 times 6 is put the 0 as the last digit. Now 12 times 6 is a 72, 7 remainders, 36 and 7 is a 43. 4,320 rupees. Right? Niyama. Now last 6 one, then total amount. Loan value එක ආවේ 18,000. Add interest 4,320. Now final answer becomes as a total amount becomes as a 22,320 rupees. Right. Now I'm in the last step now. Monthly installment value. Monthly installment value. How to find? The 22,320 you need to divide by the 15. How many rupees? බලමු කීයක් එයිද කියලා. 22 divided by 15 is of just 1, and the 7 remainders, 73 is a 4, 60, 60 and 13 remainders. හරිනේ? Oh, 13 remainders. 132 132 කියන එක නාගත්තොත් ඒ පුතේ 120 වල තමයි තියෙන්නේ නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ කොච්චරක් තියෙනවද අපිට? 8 තියෙනවා. 8 120. Now 12 remainders. එහෙනම් උත්තරයක් එනවා අපිට 120, so also 8. Now answer becomes 1,488. So සිතුම්ගේ උත්තරේ ආයි සුපිරියටම හරිය. ටකේටම හරි ස්ටෙප්ස් ටික පිළිවෙලට තියෙනවා නම් මේ විදියට ලකුණු 10 ෂුවර්. Right? Well done සිතුම්. නියමයි යා. Superb. Right. Now I'm going to the next one. Actually this one's related to the graphs. Right. Now firstly, find the answer for n x becomes 1. Find the answer for a y. Firstly, fill the table. අපි සන් table එක fill කරමු පුතේ. What is the answer for a y? Y වලට answer එක හොයාගන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලාම substitute කරලා පුතේ. Our function is y equals අපි පිළිවෙල ලියාගමු පොඩ්ඩක් මේක අනිත් පැත්තට තියෙන නේද? minus x squared plus 2x reverse කරලා තියෙන. plus 1. මතකයිනේ. This one is a minimum or maximum parabola? Minimum parabola or maximum parabola? This one is a maximum parabola because why? The coefficients of the x squared is a minus. මෙයා පුතේ minus තියෙන. මෙයා minus. එහෙනම් මේක එන්න ඕනේ maximum එකක්. හරි? මතකයි වැඩි. Right. Now I'm going to substitute plus 1 into the x. දාලා බලමු. Now the first one, find the value for a y. Therefore y is equals to the minus 1 to the power of 2, 1 to the power of 2, yeah, plus 2 times 1 and plus 1. And 1 to the power of 2 is a 1 and it becomes as a minus 1. Now 2 times 1 is a 2 and plus 1. Now minus 1 and plus 1 eliminate. Now just answer is a 2. උත්තරේ පුතේ 2 කියලා නේද එන්න ඕනේ. සිතුන්ට එක තේරුණාද? You understood? Yeah. හරිනේ. Right. Now find the draw the graph using the suitable scale, and you know the scale 10 small division as a 1 unit. අපි අරන් හදමු. 10 small division as a 1 unit. කරලා අපි අදමු පුතේ graph එක. Right? coordinates ටික අරගෙන ලස්සනට අදමු. හරියක්. මට බලන්න ඕන graph එක ඇඳලා පස්සේ. Okay? පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ. Right? Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, you can WhatsApp. Sure. Or you can use the Zoom also, right? Yeah, Zoom එකෙන් පුතේ වන්නත් පුළුවන්. Okay? ඒව දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒව දන්නේ නැත්නම් WhatsApp කරන්න. It's okay. Now coordinates are -2, -7. Therefore, you need to draw the first draw the y-axis, then positive side is the greatest one of the x-axis. Therefore, you have to keep the space to the positive side and draw the y-axis, right? එම ඉඩ තියාගෙන තමයි y-axis එක අපි අඳ ගන්න ඕන. Right. Now, what is the maximum value of the y-axis? The maximum number, it should be a අපි ගත්තොත් මෙතන 1 දැම්මොත් -1 and 2. The maximum number is 2, right? 2 and the 1 and the 0. Now this is the x-axis. Zero is here. -1, -2, -3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to -7. One, two, three, 4. And so -2 here. Right, just like that. -2, -7, and 0, -2. 0, -2. Sorry. Yeah, 0, -2. And 1 plus 2. Here the printing mistake can බලමු. Yeah, there's a printing mistake. It becomes as a -2 ඊට පස්සේ එන්න ඕනේ කොහොමද? 0 එල්ල තියෙන. එතකොට 0 ආපුවම පුතේ එහෙම වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Because why? -2 ට පස්සේ එනකොට කවුද? -1. හරිද? -1 එක නැහැ. එතකොට -1 එක අපි බලමු. -1 substitute කරලා බලමු මෙතනට. That is, here is a minus -1 to the power of 2 plus 2 times minus 1 plus 1. Now minus 1 to the power of 2 is a plus 1, but it should be a minus 1 because it's a minus. This is also minus 2. Minus 1 and plus 1 eliminate, then answer becomes minus 2. Then answer is a minus 1 minus 2. එහෙම බෑනේ. මෙතන එන්න ඕනේ ආ. Right? The second coordinate is a minus 1 minus 2. Right? Right. Just answer for the 1. අපි 1 එක දැම්මොත් පුතේ එතන උත්තර එනවා 1 and plus 2. 1 and plus 2. හරිනේ? 1 and plus 2. හරි ඒක හරි. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ එනවා 2 and 1. 2 and 1. එහෙනම් 0 1 එක තමයි එන්න ඕනේ. Right. 0 දාපුවම 1. හරිද? Right. These are the coordinates now. 3 minus 2 and 4 minus 7. හරිනේ පොඩි unbalance ගතියක් තිබ්බා. දැන් ඒක හරිනේ. What are the coordinates? Coordinate set එක දැන් පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. චූටි අවුලක් තිබ්බා ඒකේ. සිතුන් එක තේරුණා නේද සිතුන්? Coordinates ටික? Yeah, හරිනේ. Now you can draw. And this is we call as a symmetric axis. Yeah, next equal 1 වලින්. Right. ඔය තමයි graph එක යන්න ඕනේ. Write the equation of the graph of the function like that. ඒක මතක ඇති මම හිතන්නේ. මේ form එක අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔළුවේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ පුතේ මතක ඇති. Y is equals to this one we need to change as a y is equals to the minus or plus or minus x plus b to the power of 2 plus or minus c. ඔහොම මතකද? Yes. මෙතනින් කිව්වේ මොකක්ද? Maximum 1 or minimum 1. Right? And this one inverse value of symmetric axis. And this one we note as a minimum or maximum value. මේ short note එක ඔළුවේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ. superior එකම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මේක දිහා බලලා අපිට අදින්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කොහොමද? This is question number 2. Now you can write as a y is equal so that this is a maximum 1, therefore it should be a negative minus x. Now you have to fill the answer for here. Now symmetric axis is a x equal 1. Put x equal 1 ne? X equal 1, therefore this one should be a minus 1. This is a maximum parabola, maximum value is a 2, therefore last one it should be a plus 2. Sharp. මාර ලේසි නිසා. ඔව් ලේසි තමයි. right? මම හිතන්නේ මතකයි. සිතුම් අනිවාර්යෙන් කරනවා පුතා. ඒක ලොඩ ගියාද සිතුම් මතකද පුතේ මේ කතන්දරේ? yes? yeah, නියමයි ආ. මේක අපි අඳපු කෙනා y equals මෙයා අපි draw කරපු කෙනා. right. Now next question, third one. How questions තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඔව්. Third one. අපෙන් අහනවා පුතේ find the positive root of the equation. නියමයි සිතුම් නියමයි. අපි picture එක දාලා තිනවා බලමු අපි. right මේක වැඩි ටික කියන පුතේ මේ බලමු. ඔව්. වැරද්දක් තියලා නේද? මොකද වැරද්ද පුතේ? වැරද්ද තමයි 0 +1 එක මාක් වෙලා නැහැ. 0 +1. here. මෙන්න මෙතන 0 +1 එක එන්න ඕනේ. අර පොඩ්ඩක් ඇල වෙලා වගේ තියෙන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ. ඔහොමලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒක තේරුණා සිතු? good? got it? yeah. right. අනිත් ටික නම් හරි. නියමයි. ඒක හරි. අත තමයි පොඩි අවුල තිබ්බේ. ඒක දැන් හරි. right. yes, good. now find the positive root of the equation. අපි මතකයි පුතේ equation එක මේක වුණ equation එක. right, the positive root. එහෙනම් පුතේ positive root වෙනකොට අපි දන්නවා මේ ඉතින් when y becomes 0. look at this. when y becomes 0, 0 is equals to minus x squared, right, plus 2x plus 1. This is a negative one. Therefore, මේ ඔක්කොම දාමු මෙහෙට. මොකද වෙන්නේ? x squared minus 2x minus 1 equals 0. When y becomes 0, when y becomes 0, what is the answers for x? දැන් මට උත්තරේ කියන්න ඕනේ. මෙන්න මේ intersection points දෙකට තමයි roots කිව්වේ. Now this is a positive answer. මේක positive root එක. right? Now what is the answer? දැන් බලමු y graph එක අරන් බලමු. පේනවද මම ගාව graph එක? right. The positive root is equals to the right. ඒක එනවා හරියටම පුතේ 2.3. right? 2.3. Therefore, the positive root is equals to the and x equals 2.3. 2.3. Now you got it? ඒක තේරෙනවද පුතේ? yes, නියමයි. අනිත් කතන්දර හතර මතක ඇති regions එක, right? negatively increases negatively and increase positively, decreases positively and decreases negatively, right? And the range of the x limits, right? මතක ඇති සීමාවන් ටික. ඒ ටික ඔළුවේ තියෙන්නත් ඕන. right. Now I got the question number 5. Actually this one's related to the algebraic fractions. Algebraic fractions. Now find the answer for this one. Answer को हमारे पुते लक्षण में को simplify करला. algebraic fractions. In grade 10, we know the addition and the subtraction, but in grade 11, algebraic fraction becomes as a division and the multiplication. And you know the division is also becomes as a multiplication with the reciprocal. අපි ඒ කතාව දන්නවනේ පුතේ. Right. Now look at this. X plus 1 divide by y. Divide 2 times x plus 1. Divide by the x. Make a lazy. Here there are no factorizing parts. Make a put a factorizing when a parts mukut manahe. Right? Look at this. This one is a common factor. Ekat dilati. Now this one is also informed as a common factor. Now just we have to write x plus 1. This is the expression. Therefore, I'm going to put bracket here. And division, it should be changed as a multiplication with reciprocal upside down 2 times x plus 1. Now you know x plus 1 and the x plus 1 eliminate. Now answer becomes x divided by the 2 times y. There are only two steps. Steps දෙකයි ආයේ පුතේ. X divided by y times x plus 1 නෙවෙයි පුතේ ඒක කැපිලා යන්නේ x plus 1 එකනේ. වැරදි තේරුණාද? 2 තමයි ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ. Yeah. Right? හරිනේ? අතන එක x plus 1 එක කැපිලා යනවා නෙමෙයි x plus 1 එක තමයි කැපිලා යන්නේ. Right? 2 times x plus 1. Right? It's not the x plus 1 to the power of 2. එහෙම තිබ්බනම් ඔන්න එකක් ඉතුරු වෙනවා. x plus 1 square වගේ තිබ්බනම්. Right. මෙන්න කතාවක් තියෙනවා. මොකක්ද හදන්න ඕනේ? Simultaneous equations. Right? try එකක් දෙමු මම විනාඩි 5ක් දෙන්න. Right? try එකක් දෙමු. තනියම කියවලා හදුමු බලන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා. Just build up the two simultaneous equations. Two equations දෙක හදාගමු ඉස්සෙල්ලා. solve කරන්න එපා. I give 2 minutes. මිනිත්තු දෙකක් ඇතුළත මට හදලා කියන්න. සිතුම් එක තේරෙනවද පුතේ? equations දෙක හදාගන්න විදිය. yeah අනිවාර්යයෙන් sure බලමු පුතේ. right මෙන්න බලන්න අපි හිතමු හොඳට අහගෙන ඉන්න. A certain group of children bought some apples. apple ගෙඩි ගයක් ගන්නවා. කතන්දර යන්නේ. When all apples are cut into 4 equal pieces. ඉස්සල්ලා මොකද කරන්නේ? Cut into the 4 equal pieces. 4 pieces. Cut into the 4 pieces. 4 pieces. And divided 1 piece for each child. ඒ කියන්නේ apple ගෙඩියක් හතරකට කපලා එක ගානේ දෙනවා ළමයට. මෙන්න කන්න apple. Now 3 pieces remained. මොකද උනේ? මේව දෙවලා divide කරාට පස්සේ 3 pieces remained. ඒ කියන්නේ ඉතුරු වුණා. වැඩි වුණා. Right? This is the first scenario. When all the apples are cut into the 3 equal pieces. When cut into 3 equal pieces. Now what is the condition? And divide 1 piece for each child, and there was short of 2 pieces. 2 pieces short. Short. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකද උනේ? මදි වුණා. බෙදන්න මදි වුණා කැලි දෙකක්. ළමයි දෙක කඩන ඇපල් නෑ. මොකද කරන්නේ? දෙකක් මදි දෙක. අරගේ වැඩි වුණා ඈ. කැලි තුනක් වැඩි. Now by taking the number of children as x. අපි ලියාගමු ඒක. Number of children. Number of children is equal to the x and the number of apples as y. Number of apples equals to the y. What is the first scenario? Look at this one. How many children? There are x children, right? And 1 apple cut into the 4 equal pieces. And එක apple ගෙඩියකින් පුතේ කැලි 4ක් එනවා. Now there are how many apples? Y apples. Therefore how many pieces? 4 times y pieces. These are not equals. The number of apple pieces and the number of children are not equals. Because why? The number of pieces are greatest one. Because they are this one 4y is 3 more than the number of students. කතන්දරේ තේරුණාද? Yes or no? Yeah. Therefore, the 4y, the number of apple pieces, 4 times y, 4 pieces into the apples, number of apples. Therefore, 4y should be a greatest one. 3 more than the x. Now, how to find the answer? How to find the answer? You need to subtract 3 from it. Now, this one is equal to number of students. Lesson ready? Yeah. Right? Lesson ready. Right? Now, you can build up an equation like make a use හදන්න පුළුවන් මෙන්න මෙහෙම x minus 4y equals to the minus 3. කැමති නම්. And take as a number 1. Equation number 1. Right? It's the first method. Now, second one, how to find the answer for the second one? කොහොමද එන equation එක හදාගන්න පුතේ ඒකට? The number of students is x now. Now, how many pieces? Now, 1 apple divided into the 3 equal pieces. Therefore, how many apple pieces there? 3y. Now, this one is not equals. Now, in this case, 2 pieces are shown. Therefore, 3y is in this case 2 less than the x. X වලට වඩා මෙයා දෙකක් අඩුයි. Now, you need to add 2. Now, 3y becomes as this side. Now, x minus 3y is equal to the 2. Right? Now understood? Now understood? Yes, right? මේමයි. හරි. Right. එහෙනම් අපි ලස්සන මේ දෙක solve කරමු. දැන් ඔයාලට හදන්න පුළුවන් මෙතනින් එහාට. Yes, can you do it now? Just now, can you do it? Yeah, okay, now find the answer for x. Right, what is the answer for x now? කියවද අපි වත්තොත් එහෙම මෙතන number එකේ, right? Yeah, right. Firstly, we are looking for the coefficients of the x. Now coefficients of 1 and this one's a coefficient of 1. Now coefficients are equals. Now what to do? What to do? You need to think about the signs. Now signs is a positive. Same signs. If we have a same signs with same coefficients, we are going to subtract. අපි කරන්න පුතේ subtract කරනකොට. Now who is the greatest one? The greatest one is equation number 2. Now I am going to subtract equation number 1 from the equation number 2. මේ බලන්න වැඩි. Right. In subtraction, you can write like this. Now left hand side of the equation number 2 is x minus 3y. Now you have to subtract the left hand side of the first equation. Now in subtraction, you know you have to write as an additive inverse. Now here is x. Now when we are going to subtracting, it becomes as a minus x. This is a minus 4y. When we are going to the subtracting, it becomes as a plus 4y. equal, now right hand side of the second equation is a number 2. 2, and you know this is a minus 3. I am going to subtract, therefore it becomes as a plus 3. Now plus x and minus x eliminate. Now minus 3y and plus 4y, it should be a plus y equals to the 5. Now y is equals to the 5. Now you have to substitute. How to substitute? Now you can write y equals 5, substitute into the equation number 1 or equation number 2. Equation number 2. Mandana equation number 2 into the equation number 2. Now what is equation number 2? X minus 3 times 5 equals 2. Now x minus 15 equals to 2. Now minus 15 go to the other side and it should be a plus 15. Now 2 plus 15. Now finally x becomes as a 17. හරි. දැන් මං හිතන්නේ තේරුණා සිතු. මතක් වුණාද දැන්? Yes, right. අපි මේක ලියාගමු. මීටර් ලේසි මෙතඩ් එකක් තියෙනවා. අපි කතා කරා substitution method කියලා. Right? Now I'm going to discuss that. And now මේක අපි ලියාගමු. ඊට පස්සේ මම කළා පෙන්නන්න. හරි සිතු. Now look at this සිතු. සිතු ඔබට බලා ගන්න. Now we know this is the first type. අපි අදගෙන අපතේ මේක තමයි අපිට ආපු පළවෙනි කෙනා. Now this is our second thing. මේ බලන්නකො. Look at this. I am going to take as the first equation like this and second one is like this. මතකද? Now you know x is equals to the 4y minus 3 now. 4y minus 3. Now I am going to use the equation number 1 and the equation number 2. I am going to substitute 4y minus 3 into the x. Now look at this. This is the x of the second equation. Now I am going to substitute 4y minus 3 into this one. Understood? එක තේරුණාද පුතේ? Clear? Sidhu? Yeah. Now tell me how to write. Now here is x and we know x is equal to the 4y minus 3. Now I'm going to write as a using equation number 1 and the equation number 2. Therefore 4y minus 3 equals to the 3y plus 2. And plus 3y go to the other side, minus 3 go to the right hand side. Now I am going to write as a 4y minus 3y equal 2 plus 3. Now y is equal to 5. Marmalesi ini sharp. Decal. There is no substitute, no addition or subtraction, right? No look at the coefficients, right? Don't forget the coefficients. That's the easy thing. Now I am going to substitute y equal 5 into the 1 or 2, anything. Abhidamu 1 negative. Now I am going to write y equals 5, substitute into the equation number 1. Now you know x equals to the 4y minus 3. Now x equals to the 4 times 5 minus 3. It should be a 20 minus 3. Now you know the answer. 17. Same answer. Yes or no? Yeah. Nearby. Abi kasi yagan puti. Method number 2. Right? Patagal. Now our next question, we already discussed about these type questions. We call as a quadratic equations. Mata kehti, right? Quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. Now find the answer of the Roman number 1. Right. Malavedi. We discussed we already discussed about the quadratic equations and the special thing about the quadratic equations, and this ones becomes as a area with combination of the area lesson, right? Rectangular portion and the triangular portion like this. This is a rectangular portion and this is a right angular triangular portion, and these ones are equals. Now this one name as a b c d t. A B C T D. Now the question said these two things are equals. And I made Tundanam Samana, right? AD, BT, and the TC both are equals. Now figure ABCD is a trapezium shaped metal sheet. Trapezium. And express the TC length in terms of x by taking the AD as a x. අපි ගත පුතේ AD කියන එක නාම x කියලා. Now this is x. Now find the length of TC. අවියෝ. එහෙනම් පුතේ TC කියන්නේ කවුද? X. Right? අපි කොහොමද ඒක ලියන්නේ? And AD equals to the BT as well as a BT equals to the TC. Now therefore you can write as a AD equals BT equals TC equals to the X. And I ඔක්කොම X. තුන්දෙනාම X. Right? Yeah. Now look at that. Second one. If the DC length is 2 meters more than the twice of the AD length. පුතේ DC කියලා කියන කෙනා. DC total length එක අපිට කියනවා 2 meters more than the twice of the AD length. Now AD is a x, therefore twice of it is a 2x, and you need to add 2 more because it's 2 meters more than the twice of AD. Understood now? Ingat teyarunada? Situ? Yeah. Now this one becomes as a 2x plus 2. Now find the dt length. And අපි dt length එක හොයන්න තමයි ඕනේ. Right. And I call the second one. And how to find the dt? Dt is equals to the total length is a dc. You need to subtract tc from it. Now dc minus tc. Now dc is a 2x plus 2, right? අපිට එහෙමද කිව්වේ dc එක තමයි එහෙම කිව්වේ, right? Now you need to subtract x from it. Now answer becomes x plus 2 meters. X plus 2 meters. Got it? තේරුණා? නියමයි. Now BTC right angular triangular portion is removed. ඉතුරු ටික පේන්න බලමු. Removed from the ABCD metal sheet. ABCD metal sheet. Write an expression for the area of the remaining portion in terms of x. එහෙනම් පුතේ ඔය ABCD කියන trapezium එකෙන් මේ triangular portion එක අයින් කරලා දානවා. එන්න මෙයාව. Remove කරලා දානවා. Right? Now how to find the remaining portion? හරිද? ඉතින් එහෙමනේ කියන්නේ අපිට. BTC right angle portion is removed from the ABCD metal sheet. Oh, හරිනේ metal sheet. And write the expression of the area of the remaining portion. එක මාරලේ C නේද? ඒක කොහොමද හදන්නේ? Therefore remaining portion is a rectangular portion. එහෙනම් length into breadth. මාරලේ C. Now you can find the answer for the third one. Now the remaining portion is equal to the remaining portion equals to the A, B, T, D. එහෙනම් E, B, T, D කියලා කියන්නේ length into breadth වෙන්න ඕන. Therefore AD multiplied by the DT. අපි දන්නවා AD is x and DT is x plus 2. Right? Now x squared plus 2x. And this is area. This is area. එකක් තේරුණාද සිදු? Yeah. Good. Now, if the area of the remaining portion is 5 square meters and show that part එකක් තියෙනවා. හරි. ඒක තනියෙන් බලමු හදමු ගන්න තනියෙන්. Show that part එක තනියෙන් කරමු. හරියා. X equals to the minus 1 plus or minus 1 the square root of 6. Show that part එකක් තියෙනවා. මතක ඇති මොකද use කරන්නේ අපි? Perfect square method එක තමයි use කරන්නේ. Using the perfect square. Now this one should be equals to the 5 meters square. එහෙමනේ කිව්වේ බට. Right. Now you can write as a Problem number 4. X to the power of 2 plus 2x equals to the 5. Now what is the step? Coefficients of the x squared is a 1. Yeah. And this was C. Yeah, that's the main subject. Now what is the step? You need to divide the coefficients of x is a 2, need to divide by the 2, and its square of it need to add to the both sides. Now 2 divided by 2 and square. Right. Now this one, and I told you the simplify inside of the brackets. If there are any simplification inside of the brackets, you have to simplify. Now 2 divided by 2 is a 1 and 1 to the power of 2. But don't write as a 1 to the power of as a 1. But right hand side you can write as a 1 because 2 divided by 2 1, 1 to the power of 2 is a 1. Now look at this. Now you can write as a completing square. Because why? You have to take as x here and you can write as a plus 1 here. Now this one should be a x plus 1 to the power of 2 is equals to the 6. Now applying the square roots. Apply the square roots now. Now finally x plus 1 equals to the square root of 6. Now this one should be a plus or minus. Now plus 1 go to the other side. Finally x equals to the minus 1 plus or minus square root of 6. I think this is a show that part. Show that part. Yeah, definitely. Yes. හරියට හැදුවා නම් උත්තරේ නියමට වෙන්න ඕන. සුපර් නේ. නියමටම ආයෙත් දින උත්තරේ. හරිද පුතේ? Now when square root of 6 becomes as a 2.4, අපි ගන්න plus එක 2.4. Show that the area of the whole metal sheet does not exceed m squared. How 6m squared? Whole sheet. Whole sheet එක කියන්නේ පුතේ කවුද? A B C D. And you know ABCD is a trapezium, puta. And now you know how to find the area of the trapezium. Half into the sum of the parallel lines into the perpendicular height. Mataka distance between them. And the formula. Now look at this. Now 1 into 2. Now you have to add the sum of the two parallel lines. This is a 2x plus 2. 2x plus 2 plus, and this one becomes as a b is equal to dt is x plus 2. Multiply by the height is x. Height is x. Height is x. Now you can simplify. How to simplify? Half into the 2x and x is a 3x. 3x plus 4 into the x. Into the x. හරනේ. දැන් x එකට දාන්න තියෙන්නේ අපිට කවුද උත්තරේ? මේකේ ගන්න ඕනේ. කවුද? Now look at this. X is equals to the now minus 1 plus ගන්න කිව්වේ කීයයි කියලාද පුතේ? 2.4. So 2.4. Now x is becomes as a x. එනවා පුතේ උත්තරයක් අපිට කොහොමද? 1.4 කියලා. 1.4. හරි. ඉතින් ලේසිම දේ මොකක්ද එහෙනම් මෙතන 1.4 දාගන්න එක නේද? ලේසිනේ වැඩි 1.4 දාගමු. හරිද? නැත්නම් අනිත් ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. කැමති විදිය. හරිද? කැමති නම් මෙතනට multiply කරලා add කරලා එහෙම සීන් එක දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. Right. Now look at this. Half into the 3 times x means 3 times 1.4. 3 times 1.4 and you need to add 4. Multiply by the 1.4. හරි. එහෙම වෙන්න ඕනේ. Right. Now you can write as a half. 3 times 4 is a 12. 1 remainders and 4.2 plus 4. into the 1.4 you can simplify. Now you can simplify 2 times 1 and 2 times 0.7. මම මෙතන ගන්න උත්තරය බලන්න හදන විදිය 4.2 plus 4 it should be a 8.2 multiply by the 0.7. Then බලමු multiply කරලා, and you know how to multiply the decimal numbers. 7 times 2 14, 1 remainder, 7 times 8 56 and 57 square meters. There are 1 decimal place, it is also 1 decimal place, keep the 2 decimal place number. Now 5.74, this is the answer, and show that part එක හයට වඩා අඩුයි කියලා. ඉතින් හරි තමයි, හයට වඩා අඩුයි තමයි. right සිතු මේක තේරෙනවද පුතා? yeah අපි ලියාගමු ලස්සනට පුතේ. right සිතු today paper questions ටික තේරෙනවද කොහොමද තත්ත්වේ? yes right හරිද? ඉතින් හැමෝම පුතේ practice කරන්න, right? and there are so questions, there are 2 more questions I think this paper, right? ඉතින් ඒ ටික homework තියලා හැමෝම කරලා මට දාන්න LMS system එකට, right? recording බලලා ළමයි අනිවාර්යෙන් වැටි ලස්සන්ට කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ, right? එහෙනම් පුතේ හැමෝටම God bless you and goodbye. එම අපි හැමෝම පුතේ Saturday class එකේ. okay bye සිතු.